one of your practices in your business was that the way it's written is that you have a minimum of non-negotiable policies, and you actually enforce them. Tell me about that.
Well,
what's a non-negotiable policy?
Well, a non-negotiable would be no obscene language on our premises. Now, occasionally you have temporary insanity. You slam your hand in a drawer. Of course, we make exception for that. Another practice would be that, if you steal from us, we're not going to tolerate you stealing from us. Or if you break some kind of law. But there should be very few non-negotiables. And if you have those basic non-negotiables that says, if you do this, if you break this rule, you're going to be dismissed. But if they clearly understand that, it's a lot better to work for a company like that than has this whole list of things, and they don't enforce any of them. So we had a minimum that we taught our people about. We said no stealing, no lying, no cheating, no breaking any kind of rules that would be under the law. And if you do, here's going to be the action we're going to take. And that's what we would do. Did
you have to fire many people for breaking those non-negotiables?
No. And the reason why is because we clearly defined that when they walked into our company, and we had a time period where we helped them integrate into our company, and we taught this to them. So since there were so few, it wasn't very hard to remember the non-negotiables.
Now this actually sounds a lot like parenting.
Oh, it's exactly the same way. I mean, the less rules you have that are non-negotiable, a lot better. Remember, if you've ever given a child time out and you cut TV off for a week, you were the one who suffered, not the child.
So tell me, I have a teenage daughter. How does this work in my life? I mean, having a policy like this in my family.
Well, I would have those rules that I feel like are really going to negatively impact her life forever. And I would say these are explicit rules that are non-negotiable. And if you break these rules, you're going to be punished. And the punishment, of course, should fit whatever they broke. But, obviously you can't just kick your kid out, so you're going to have to live through that. It's the same thing with an associate. In most cases, if an associate does something, you're going to work with them and see them through that. And this is what, for instance, we would have we want no drugs on our premises. I don't think anybody wants drugs on their premises. So these are things that were non-negotiable.
Great.